What are you doing here? You should be at the grocery store. What do you mean, what for? For the new Kraft Philadelphia cooking creams. Are you crazy? They're going like hotcakes. What do you mean you haven't even heard of them? Kraft's come out with 4 absolutely wonderful cooking creams, and they're so versatile and delicious. You're going to love them, and they're going to go like hotcakes. They have the original cream. This is perfect for using in desserts or creating your own cooking sauces using whatever ingredients and spices you want. They have the savory garlic. Boy, warm this up and put it over some steamed mussels. You're going to think you've died and gone to heaven. And the Italian cheese and herb, paisano, when you cook with this, your family's going to think you're back in the old country. And they also have the new Santa Fe blend, and that's what I'm going to be cooking with today. So if you're not going to run to the store this minute, you might as well see what I'm going to make, because you're going to love it. I'm going to be making a southwestern lasagna, and this is as simple as can be. I've started with some chorizo sausage that I'm browning up here in the pan, and it's a kind of a spicy Mexican sausage. It really adds a lot of flavor to this dish, and you're going to love it. So we'll get this here in the bowl. Wait till you see how simple this is. Now I'm going to add some refried beans. We'll get those mixed in. Now, the one thing I absolutely love about this new Santa Fe cooking cream is the chipotle chili flavor that's in there. And in case you haven't noticed, I'm what some people call a chili head. Not just because I'm wearing a do-rag with chilies on it, but because I love to cook with chilies. I even have chili pepper pants. I bet you don't have any of those. Okay, we'll mix up our beans and our chorizo sausage. And then in this other bowl, we're going to blend, I need my cooking cream. I'm going to blend my Santa Fe cooking cream. Oh, luscious. Look at how creamy that is. And it's perfect for this recipe because you really don't have to add a lot of other things to get your flavors. This has such a robust, smoky flavor. It's absolutely wonderful. Now with that, we're going to add some tomato sauce. And we'll get that all in there. And I've taken some chopped tomatoes and chilies and I drain them, just a can of them. And this basically is going to form our sauce that will go on the lasagna. We'll get that stirred up good. Ooh, it smells wonderful, and it's not even cooking yet. Now, how simple was that? That took about 5 minutes, maybe. Okay. I have a small pan that I've sprayed with cooking spray. And I purchased some pre-cooked lasagna noodles, so this saves me on having to boil them myself. I'm going to start with some sauce on the bottom of the pan. Beautiful, nice and chunky and creamy. Ooh, baby. You're going to smell this and think you are in the Southwest. And when you taste it, you're going to know that you just made a trip out west somewhere where the chilies are hot and flavorful and the sun shines all the time. Okay, we have a layer of sauce. Now we'll do a layer of noodles. And these actually are a perfect size for this small pan. This small pan will feed probably 2 to 4 people. Now we're going to get some of our bean and meat mixture. We'll place that in here. spread it out a little bit. You don't have to worry if it's perfectly spread because it all kind of blends in and melts down, so to speak. Oh, boy, that chorizo smells good. Okay. Now I'm going to top it with some shredded Mexican cheese. This is just the 5 cheese blend. And a little bit more sauce on top. You really can do this in any order that you like. Again, you want to just make sure you have enough of your sauce in there to cook everything through. It's going to set up beautifully. There we go. Okay, so now we'll do another layer of lasagna. A little more meat and beans, of course. We're going to load this one up. Don't want to leave anything behind. Put some more sauce over that. Oh boy. How simple is this? And with this new Kraft cooking cream, the Santa Fe blend, boy, the flavors are so robust and wonderful. No more cheese. And then my last layer of noodles. Get that kind of pressed down good. I'll pour the rest of the sauce right over it. Look at that luscious sauce. Ooh-wee! Hot tamale! Only really it's not going to be that hot, so don't worry. Okay, and our last step, we'll smother it in cheese. And I have my oven preheated to 350. We're going to put it in there for about half an hour until everything kind of melts down and blends together and your cheese gets nice and brown on top. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, into the oven we'll go. There we go. Now we'll just give it a couple minutes and then we'll taste it and see what it's like. Okay, I think it's ready. Let's pull it out. Notice my chili pepper hot pads, just to kind of go along with my chili head theme here. Let's see how it's looking. Oh, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Let me bring it over for you. Look at that. Nice and crispy and delicious. And I'm going to cut a little piece right now. See what we think. Oh boy. You are going to love this. Come on, don't fight with me here. There we go. Isn't that beautiful? Now, if it weren't for Kraft, you wouldn't be seeing this recipe today. So I would like to thank Kraft for putting out these new Philadelphia cooking creams that are just simply luscious. And I'd like to thank the Real Women of Philadelphia for allowing me the opportunity to present my recipes. Now, what are you doing still standing there? Get to the store. Go on. Hurry up before they're gone.